Yeah. And screw it. Yeah, I have no. You know, I think so often I start one of these streams with I have the disclaimer of I have no idea how long the stream's going to go because whatever reason. Where we right here. Where is here? Why is here? Where we did we learn a thing? I think we did. I think we just learned one of the sword techniques that I never freaking use. Let's see. Horse is there. Big glowing wolf is not here, so I think knowledge has been passed on to us. Wait. That was kind of accidental, but I want to see. Oh yeah, putting your iron boots on mid jump does send you plummeting down much faster. Anyway, welcome pizza. I hope that you're having a good day. Do not have the upper body strength to run into that bug at full tilt. What? That had to have been Wind Waker. No, wait, that was 149, not 19. That can't be Wind Waker. Where are we going? What were we doing? And oh, right, I remember we have several things that we could and should be doing. But right now, the most pressing is the fact that we need the water bombs to get into this dungeon. So you have to... Wait, should I? Oh, right. No, we end up in Kakariko anyway. We have to go meet our girlfriend again. Anxiety day, lost appetite, but better now. I'm sorry to hear that. But I get that. Those days happen, and that's pretty much the same for me. That it was a very tiring day, and wait, stop shooting my horse, you dork. Wait, I forgot you can do that show off slash in the overworld. It's not just a boss fight thing. But yeah, rough day today all around, and had like no energy, so this might be an hour and a half. I might lose track entirely and it'll go much longer. Who knows? I don't. Okay, is there a way to go like first person? Because I have no idea what's up with this dude. Yeah, sure. I think he just has weird gauges in his ears, but I always never knew how to read that guy. Kind of weak of sorts, weirdly less back pain's good. That's something. Wait, I never turned the bot back on, I don't think. Yep, bot's back on now. At least there's that. But hopefully the weekend will be a bit better to you. At least in my experience, it usually helps a little bit for just whatever break you can get. Oh, hey, there's a little cafe here. I think I knew that, but like I never really internalized that because I was going right here because there's like a shop of the like in there. Domo started Sunset Overdrive stream today before finding out I got the day of playing with someone else on their stream wrong. Yeah, I've been yelled at repeatedly for getting dates wrong when it comes to collabs, to the point where people just They remind me. I don't have enough of that. But they remind me. Yeah, games usually on Friday. Yeah. Oh. Alright, can't buy anyway. Yeah, people have to remind me repeatedly, or else I forget or lose track of time or think like it's a week or so early. In my defense, I think it would be a lot more fun if they simply rolled with it and we double dipped on those collabs. Lantern. It's an interesting way to do like a regional shop of just they were trying to sell stuff here and got denied, so they set up here that you can talk to all the Gorons and they have different things. Well, I think I'm good on everything. I also think that I've never really used the Goron shops here because immediately after this dungeon, which takes you all the way back to Kakariko anyway, you get the warp ability, so you can just warp where things are cheap and buy them there. I'm starting an hour late, it seems, so might have to yeah, that's entirely okay. Just I totally get it. Appreciate you stopping by for what you can, but for a stream like that, especially with other people, definitely focus on that. Like, it sounds like a good time, and hope you have a good time. Okay, I swear, there's something weird about the quote bot that things get perfect. Like, quote 42, my MG 42 brings all the boys to the yard. Like, what is it that gets the quotes so lined up? I was confused when I saw... Wait, is it still on Mario Part? Oh, right. Right. Yeah, the notification didn't go out properly. Because... turns out... Twitch has a problem with you saying the word twink in a go live or stream title. They're perfectly fine with the term giant ambulatory testicle, but they draw the line at twink. That's not a bug. I know there's a golden bug out here. Like, I vaguely remember enough of these to get an okay wallet upgrade, but a lot of other stuff too. I did not notice that at all because, ugh. Just didn't see that notification, so yeah, I got messed up. Oh, that'd be a bold stream. Just do a week of... Aha! There it is. Chunky joysticks. They really didn't get... They really didn't figure out how to fine-tune the control inputs until, like, the Switch. So the Wii game control sticks are very similar to the GameCube ones in that and those are similar to the 64, where they kind of have a weird octagon that it does kind of at least line up so it locks in certain... Oh, hey Sickly, thanks for the noir. It'll now be raining. Saw the first minute of the go live on the follow channel list and said Super Mario Party only had time to stop. Ah, I see. Makes sense, but thanks for stopping by. Nice seeing you. Let's see, that's fortune... This is wallet upgrades. So how you doing, Sickly? Hope you're doing well. Right. It's a very weird property. Like, she had to have broken up... Oh, no. No, I was joking, but you can see, like, down below that's just cut into the floor. She broke her floor apart to plant that tree. What a weird kid. Alright. Yep. You know, as far as there's like always some sort of massive collection of collection side quests in these games. Either Wind Waker's treasure charts, this game's golden bugs, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdoms, many shrines and Koroks. Korok's more than the shrines, since the shrines... I have mixed feelings about the fact that the shrines swapped or changed for pieces of heart, because they're functionally the same, yes. And I do like the shrines for what they do of just being essentially a dungeon puzzle. But I miss the proper dungeons, especially the proper 2D one or 3D ones. It's nice that they want to view... They're viewing the spin-offs like Echoes of Wisdom as like this is going to be a more classic style. But there's just something about, I really think that the series kind of peaked with gameplay for this game. The dungeon design, not so much. My big issue is that you get to the first 2 dungeons and they're linear. Technically, Goron Mines is 2 floors, or 2 or 3 floors, but practically speaking, wait, I'm back over here. How'd that happen? Practically speaking, it's 1 floor. The sections where you go into the quote-unquote second are very short and linear, and the second floor on the map is usually just used to denote the ceilings on there for the magnet boot sections. So you don't really get a proper sprawling labyrinthine and complex dungeon until, unfortunately, wait, can you pick up? Yes. We can pick up the doggo. This is ours now. But you don't get until the water temple, which... Now, dog's stolen by fate. Oh, I got completely turned around. Now, well. And the water temple is the water temple. It's not as bad as Ocarina's, but that doesn't mean it's good. Personally, I like it because... as always, I am a broken person who thinks the water temple is very fun. It's a Zora child. It's beyond my expertise. It's just completely zoned out and then... What a strange old coot. Doctor, wait, if something isn't done, this child will... That awkward moment when you run into your childhood crush in a bar in the major city and she just doesn't recognize you. Is it intentional? Is it unintentional? We may never know, except we could know very easily, but nah. Oh, this isn't good. Human doctor won't do, huh? Water Temple has a boss that set my thalassophobia off, so it took... Yeah. Yeah. Water Temple in this game, the final Morpheal, the final boss of that one, that's one of those bosses that could set off thalassophobia in someone who doesn't have thalassophobia, because, creepy. Old Coot reminded me, though. Heard of a shaman in Kakariko village, in the Elden Lands, has tended Gorons and Zoros. Is that true? Perhaps we can take him there. Inadvisable, too dangerous. But we can't turn a blind eye to pretty girl in need either. Yes, better escort you. Am I right, boys? Well, they have the spirit. And a lot of yelling. Well, isn't that nice? Reached Kakariko, we got across 2 plains there, each infested by dangerous beasts. But we'll be safe now. I love how cowardly the the Castletown guards are in this game. At least partially because it implies that all of the competent ones are already dead. And the skeleton crew that's scared out of their mind, it's just whatever's left after Zant was done. Oh my. So you got one young swordsman left. Did I just get voluntold? Or is this more like drafted? I think I've been drafted. That looks like the spray. Young man will escort us. So get ready to go, honey. Pronto. You know that girl, don't you? Real shame. Can't even remember her own name right now. Bless her heart. Wait, should I be doing a southern accent? Bigger question, is there anyone here from the south right now? They'll laugh at me if I try. The poor boy collapsed in the road, so she could save him. More courage in that girl than all soldiers of Tyrol, that for sure. Under strength there, you hear me? That cat's giving me weird side eyes. I'm not sure about that. Oh, hey. I know that full armored boar. This side quest is a bit of a pain, but I have a feeling that most, like, GameCube and Wii era, this is technically GameCube. It's like one of the last things they snuck on the console. But I have a theory that after this point, they kind of started, I don't know, it's either they kind of started making things much easier in terms of game design, like they got burned out on hearing responses to Sunshine and sections of this game, like right here, of how much people complained about the difficulty. And in fairness, a lot of this is annoying, a little janky, hard to do. Oh shoot, this is going to require pointing. Ah, well. But I personally really liked it. It's weird, but it's an interesting set piece. And they don't repeat it. So, I don't know, I can forgive a game trying something that doesn't land with everyone, even if it's extremely annoying, for the under the sheer excuse of, hang on. Yeah, let's go with that. No way that's going to blow up. That is going to literally blow up in my face a whole lot. So remember this section. I need that. I need my mic further up so I can more reliably point. Yeah, you need to... Oh, I know it'll also help. Getting the sensor bar a bit closer. You just shoot down things coming at them, which I might be able to get away with Z targeting. But also if the wagon catches on fire. Ooh. He's got shields now. He's learning. Which, now that I think about it, is a lot more concerning than anything else for the fact that King Bublin... Come on. All right. Yay. Like, this is one of the first times that an enemy in a actively shows that they're getting wise to Link's tricks. Or at least a major antagonist. Yeah, but... Oh! Ah! I need to roll back a bit. If I sound quiet, that's because I am far back in my chair so that the pointer actually works. Whew, that was close. I almost ran right into him. Nice. That was a good shot. Didn't expect to hit that. King Bublin 0, Bridges 2. Was I ranting about before? I don't know. I'm sure we'll ramble back around onto it. But I do think that... I can't remember. Oh yeah, there's like a whole bunch of chew jellies that spawn right under that tree. Which... That's a bit odd because it's... Oh shoot, we got more... horseback archery. Maybe I'm... You know what? I'm just going to run and pray that these dudes... I'm just gonna run and pray that a lot of these dudes aren't accurate. I think the worst things I have to deal with are on this first field. There's birds that drop bombs. Ow. And then the second field, there's... Oh shoot, the other thing I have to worry about is the fact that I'm running very low on arrows. Oh, there's also these dudes. Oh, right into the tree. I'm pretty sure. Oh wow, that was a direct hit on the wagon. Ah, wait, I just 3 in a row. That's incredible. No, we're nowhere close. I have no idea if these dudes are respawning or... Oh, wait! That's incredible! The boomerang insta-kills the birds because it grabs the bomb they're hoisting and just flings it in their face. Was I doing? Was I doing this wrong the entire time? Is the actual secret just to boomerang? Is the boomerang surprisingly good? Ooh. Okay, I also have no idea what... I feel like this is a lot cooler than I think. It might be cooler than I think it is, but... Oh, wait. It seems... Alright, I'm just going to leave them alone for a bit and unlock this gate because I... Yeah, I got the key, There we go, we can make a clean run-in. Where are they? Oh, right. Getting robbed. Hang on! I got hit by a pig. Oh yeah, speaking of... we got the first brick redeem in, so I have no idea if we're going to get lucky on this, but where's the throw brick? Where's the... Yes! First, now it makes a squeaky noise. Second, you can see the image that Ace wanted on there, on the brick. I'm disproportionately proud of this. Fate of his mother, welfare consumes him. He has been mumbling deliriously about her almost constantly. Ah, yeah, about her. But I figure once we get more brick redeems in there, like 3, 4, or 5, then I'll take out the regular one. Oh. I see what it is. Thanks for that. When the sound crashed earlier, Yep. There we go. That seems like impact sounds are good. I'm just going to run a quick test of the TTS too.
You're on the air.
Yep.
Thanks for calling 88.4 WTFM. Test.
No, this wasn't my box. This was the capture card. I forgot to put the I forgot to turn on the Wii before I started streaming. So that caused it's been doing it more. Yeah. I think it's just I might have to look at if I need to update any software or anything. But if I don't have that on first, and it's probably because I'm connecting to older systems. I'm sure if I connected to my PS3 or it's older systems. The Switch doesn't do it, but that caused a crash, which that's on me for forgetting that there's an order that I gotta turn all this stuff on, but that seemed to have caused a bit more things to break. And also because no one heard the squeak. I'm disproportionately proud, and rolling that out is just a test to see who or if that's better than the regular bonk sound, or if people think it's annoying. All right, blah blah blah. Ilia's lost her memory completely. Yeah. As it's just the eternal curse of VTube and that, or streaming in general, honestly. That there's the more software you plug into one box, and the more hardware too. Oh right, there's a whole revolutionary subplot here. Like there's other people who actually are trying to do anything. Which, arguably, it doesn't really amount to them doing much else, but I like the concept, and there's so much about this game that I wish that they did more than in the next, because I think that it's honestly really this feels like one of the more fleshed out versions of Hyrule. Like, it feels like there's more going on, or at least the ground's soft and it's easier to dig around in here than any of the other ones. Because I love the feeling that other people are acknowledging, yeah, there's something kind of screwed up around here, or Ganon is being an issue. Oh, hello. Okay, I'm sure that if this game came out now, everyone would have predictable side-on reactions to the Ghost of Queen Zora. But I always just get fixated on the hair because it looks like a mess of French fries to me. I have no idea if that's a fish and chips joke on the dev's part, or if it's just an unfortunate side effect of an interesting design, but who knows? Oh wait, there's a thing there. Okay, I just had a thought. I wonder if there's something about... Because the whole light a couple torches and a chest appears is a very common thing. And in all fairness, like, it's actually one of the weirder things. It's a mechanism that the smaller the mechanism is, the more improbable it is that it works. Because there's actually a real life thing that I think is like Greek or Roman, like pretty much all known megastructures that I love how his tunic gets wet and gets darker because of water. That's detail. Okay, also doesn't the hair kind of look like thick cut French fries, right? Deeply grateful in you for aiding my son in his time of need. Right to bring him here. Kakariko Village is a sacred place for the Zora people. It's where we take our eternal rest. Wow. This is probably one of the few Zelda games that acknowledges the grave. No, wait. Ocarina has you okay, this is... you defile graves here because... No, wait, you don't. This is... She pulls it up explicitly for you to grab. But you're technically not defiling it like in Ocarina where you dig up Dampé's grave and then race his ghost. As well as a couple of dungeons in the Royal Tomb. I don't know, it just feels like... I've said this a couple of times, I think outside of this stream, but I've said that this game, Twilight Princess, feels like what the devs of Ocarina of Time would have loved to make if they had the ability to make it. Because it just feels... This game was panned for being a total retread of Ocarina. It's more or less the same. Oh, reminds me, I should have one that counts for this. Oh, sweet. Thank you so much for redeeming that. Send me a DM on Discord with what face you want me to put on the brick, and I will get that ready for next stream. And thanks for the support. Oh yeah, that... What A2. Well, the instructions are nice. There's something very nice about several feet of reinforced concrete. I stand by that. I'd rather have a lot of concrete than a distraction. Because I can be distracted with absolutely nothing. Example, I have already forgotten what I was talking about. Right. I need the bombs for next. That's what I need. Like, this just feels like it takes, despite largely going over what Ocarina already did, part of the reason for that is because they got several complaints with Wind Waker that is way too different, and they needed to do something fresh. Or they needed to do something that was closer to Ocarina, to the series' roots, meaning Ocarina, not, any of the NES or SNES titles, just that one game that everyone really liked. So they went back to the roots with this game and made it kind of intentionally similar, because you go for the basic dungeons again. You have an analogy for the Deku Tree to the point where the fan theory believes that the first forest temple is kind of like what was left of the Deku Tree after Ocarina. You have a lot more grounded setting in that this is implied to take place a little bit after Ocarina. Ah, shoot. I forgot that you have to earn new buybacks. Oh, something just clicked. I always thought that he had the mask down as like it's a common thing for at least games or the series in general, that when you have one person manning two different shops, that they do a costume change or pretend to be two different people. I just realized why. This is the bomb buyback counter. This is like someone coming in saying, hey, yeah, this bomb won't explode, and putting a dud bomb on the counter. He's putting on personal protection equipment because there is a good chance that when handling these materials, that they might actually blow up in his face. Which also reminds me, there's signs all over this place saying no lanterns. Whoa, hey now, you insane, bud? It's dangerous. I'm gonna light and fires in the middle of my shop. And if you keep doing it, or I think if you go upstairs and try it. When you're out of range for him to yell at you, he just safety first and bonk. I've done 20% of my assignment tonight while hungry. God damn. That is a lot of work, because working on an empty stomach is so much worse for 15. Wait, can I buy? Oh no, it's a max of 15. Yeah. I won't go on that because, like, you are currently hungry, so no sense in going on about how much hunger sucks, but good work. Yeah, it's an actual debuff. Like no matter how good you think you are, it's impossible. It's so much harder when hungry. You are welcome. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, right. The whole this is the same thing they did in Ocarina again. No, I gotta go through that cave. They do the forest dungeon, which is, oh yeah, there's a lot of poison and pollution in the forest that is dying. So go into this tree and try to figure out what's the source of it and deal with the parasite deep in there. The only thing different is that it's not Goma. Wait, huh? I got those? Swim away. This is definitely the coolest armor. I absolutely love how he has the mask up when he's diving, and that there's something about that fabric specifically that... Oh wait, I can free swim. For whatever reason, I thought that this was... No, that was Ocarina, where the armor is just... you can breathe, but you have to have the boots on. Anything else I can get? I don't think there's... No, there's not the dude out front of Malamar. That's not until, annoyingly, after this dungeon. Right, back to the graveyard for the shortcut. And then Death Mountain, they redo the same plot beat as Ocarina, where, as everyone knows, you breathe through your boots. Hey, I was talking about the mask there, Zero Realm. I was talking about the very specific mask that he does not have on now, but when he goes underwater. It was Ocarina, where you had to put on the tunic that had the face fully uncovered. And somehow... I think I'm gonna... Oh, hey, golden bug. Nice. Tree for ants. But the only way to swim was by putting on the iron boots. That's what it was. You couldn't just jump in and swim as normal. You had to put on these clanking boots and go for it. Also, how are you? Hope you're doing. Hope that you're having a good night. Wait, there's going to be... Alright, a little bit of money. A little bit. Covers the cost of explosives. Love to see it. Hope you're doing well, and that the dreams of buying a cheap convertible Mazda to do some inadvisable racing is still alive and well. But yeah, after the... as I was saying, that there's the Gorons and Death Mountain has the same plot beat between this game and Ocarina, where Gorons can't get into their mind because of some evil curse thingamabob. That's horrible. So you gotta deal with that, yada yada. And then Zora's Domain is really the most obvious because it's just, well, it froze over again. There's even the funnier thing is that all of this kind of happens. Hey. I mean, rude. Wait. How the heck do we get back up to Zora's Domain? Do we get back to Zora's Domain? I don't think you can get up to Zora's Domain as a human. I think that is 100% wolf only. Wild. Which... Although, is there? Oh. We're semi-stuck. No, we're not entirely stuck. We could take the cannon back up and check, but I think maybe with iron boots you can go and walk through the escape tunnel into Hyrule Field, but maybe? I realize now that I've always either warped or went via the bird game. Neat. But yeah, Zora's Domain is easily the most recognizable of they just recycled this plot beat for beat because it's just they froze again, but there's not even really the overt justification that Zant was doing nonsense. It is largely just either I need that vent for bombs, but the rock sacred, once called Zora Temple, now it's been overrun by monsters everywhere. All you could do is seal them in so they could not bring darkness to others. Alright. Ah, I see. Double bomb it. I love how that just works. And then they're here standing guard, but do not mind me just unsealing the temple. Maybe the justification is, well, if he brought out that 2 bombs casually that can explode underwater, I don't want to be near him when he sets off the next depth charge. Actually, that Zora was pretty close to a subaquatic explosion. I bet his head's pretty rattled. Like, shockwaves are absorbed a bit by water, but not entirely. And we kind of set off a depth charge right near his head. And are there chests here? No, they're just shelves. Yeah. You know what? It's free. It's free jelly. Scoop. I love how they took the whole concept of thank you game for that. Of oh yeah, the potions are made out of chew jellies. That's just an accurate thing. Wait, I want the purple. No! Dang it. Purple's like full heal. That's where that shit's at. And then they just took it to the net, took it one more level to, yeah, actually potions and chew jellies are basically the same. But I think that this is my favorite interpretation of the chews in the entire series. Like, yeah, Nope, did not want to do that. Well, yeah, all the Dragon Quest slime type monsters were pretty fun, but I mean, come on, it's like a slug, but it's made out of jelly. What's not to love about it? Eh. It's also kind of a grim prediction, considering. Okay, I could have sworn that there was some way to get a second bomb bag. There we go. What's up, Midna? Whoa, that's treacherous. But don't you think you ought to knock down the stalactites hanging off the ceiling? They look pretty stable. I feel like that one was supposed to fall when you get close to it. Instead of, but like a consequence of me actually knowing what I'm doing. Holy shit, that actually worked on one hit. Love that weird armor. But that's the consequence of actually knowing what you're doing and when the game's trying to signpost. And was there a chest over there? Ah! Ow! Wait. Wait, this is the reason why we learned this skill? I say as I completely overshoot. Because yes, the skill where you lock onto something, take a side hop, and then jump, spin around and hit in the butt would be perfect for these things. Except they're small and not very fast and maneuverable, so you often overshoot, like, entirely. Well, they tried. Oh. I actually don't mind that because it appears to be the only type of bombs I got. I think you can get three bomb bags, one for each type of bomb. No, you get one up in Zora's Domain. I think the other one is in the mini game going up there. Like if you get a good enough score, you get not quite a piece of heart, but like you get a piece of heart for one thing, but the first reward is the bomb bag, or like last reward, something like that. One of the two. Anyway, welcome to my favorite dungeon in the game. Because it's freaking massive. I'm gonna be honest. If they made a Legend of Zelda game where it had the same energy as like a roguelike or something, I would be so behind that. I don't care if it's... Oh, hey. A cuckoo. There's the little dude. I don't care if it's the most blasé and boring, like stereotypical dungeon town sort of plot. I would absolutely love a game where it's just dungeon after dungeon, no breaks. See, that has a water wheel over there, and I can't even... It's not even a pull chain. Because what I love about this dungeon is that it's difficult in terms of figuring out how to get around. Like, there, you can see exactly where you need to go, but the big challenge is, how do I get there? Like, wait. Is there stuff down here? I know you can get attacked by fish. I don't know if there's anything of actual use. Oh, I suppose searching down here would be something best left to, you know, until I got the compass to confirm if there is anything instead of just jumping down. Let's see. Okay, I have no idea how to look at the map. I thought it was just like select or maybe one, but I might need to be on solid ground. Yeah. It has 6 floors, is absolutely massive, and requires you to do... Alright, so I just kind of... No, wait. No, wait, I've been down here. And requires a little bit of tricky thinking to figure out how to get around. Like, yeah, so many supplies. I would be okay if the arrows and bombs came back into here. Of like going down, finding... Ow, I forgot that you hit your head while rolling upstairs in this game. Finding every little thing like that where you're able to change the locations of the stairs and comparing what's up on the top level to what's down below. I don't know, I just found it cool. I just love a long marathon of a dungeon. Right, other side. That's where a cuckoo was. Oh, ad break. I did not notice that happening. Be back in a bit. Yeah, where's the music? There. Just a sec. I was actually on time, but then I immediately found something to occupy the things that should have been coming back from ad break. I'd say like the being less than a second late is a big deal. Hey, you funky chicken, what's up? I think this is one of the only times I use a cuckoo and is in this dungeon, because oh, that's locked. On the upper floor. The other one, unless there's water flowing out. No, so that's going to be impassable, because I know there's a thing there. But downstairs might not be. Downstairs probably is, but who knows? Wait, did everything crash again? Okay, so people can hear me. Weird. My sound crash. That. Okay, new fear. The issue that there's some issue with my capture card and it's becoming fried. That could be an issue. Hopefully it's not. That seems like a weird glitch. Just like a weird glitch, and worst case, I can just... It's not at a point yet where it needs to be dealt with, so should be fine to continue, hopefully. What? I hit the chain? The chain. There we go. Not so secret tunnel over here. That's just in case you fall down. Doesn't seem... Ah! Yeah. Creepy. This looks breakable. Nope. I think that's just to demonstrate, hey, these rocks that we told you about, remember? What? The other thing about this dungeon is that it's not only huge in terms of floor, you have to go back to all these areas like multiple times. Because not only when like getting the dungeon item. Oh, I think I could have made it down there. But also because once you get the water, ow. Once you get the water flowing through this temple again, a lot of these rooms change. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, that bridge over to our right, when we get water in here, this room fills up more. And I think the gear thing on the top starts turning too. There we go. There's also a lot of backtracking. Alright, small key. Oh, sweet, that can open the... I can open the way out the top of the stairs. Alright. I see. Oh, right, a cuckoo. That's what I was talking about. This is going wonderfully. No, I'm actually kind of surprised that they didn't have anything like... Well, I know why they didn't have anything like them in... Ow. like a cuckoo in like Breath of the Wild onwards, because those games don't have dungeons. And also I think you can just save. Like that's a thing they let you do. They let you save in place, and it remembers the exact spot in the ground of under your feet. But in this game, the only way to remember a very specific room, or where exactly you were in a room, or which room in the dungeon you were in, only was possible, well, by using a cuckoo to warp out, because they'd warp you back in at the exact room that you left, which was kind of handy. Like, I'm not sure anyone... Hey, please. Hey. I'm not sure anyone actually got much use out of the advertised gimmick of, oh yeah, you can leave and resupply and come back, because aside from bombs in this game, which admittingly would be really handy here on account of them being a specialized version of a bomb that has about half the bag size of a normal bomb. Yoink. You don't need to come on. Okay, maybe I do need the sensor bar as far back as possible. You don't need much in the ways of anything else. You don't get much. Arrows are handed out. Health, and in this case, potions. If I restart the game where I was, restart the game right now. Oh, well, he's no longer an issue. I would not, even if I used every single potion I had, I would not have a problem, because there's not only several colors of choo-choo up front, there's a couple... Oh, shoot. Yeah, example. These dudes. Nope. Stay away. With purple chew jelly. Oh, it's random. Right. I thought it was a guaranteed full heal, but I guess the red chews are the ones to go for. Good to know. But it's also not super difficult to keep your health topped off through hearts and just found in the dungeon, or playing better. You have one of the better shields in hack and slash gaming history. Just guaranteed block from the front of almost any type of damage, except for rare, like really rare ones. No questions asked. It's wonderful. Oh, I almost got him. Got him that time. So if you're decent at the video game, it's not too hard to be largely self-sufficient in a dungeon. And like, oh, weird bug. How do we want to play this? I know. Get bent. The question isn't whether or not you want to blow something up. The answer is high explosives. If your problem's still there, you just simply weren't using enough of them. You gotta use more. Apply yourself, you know? Ah, right. Wow, so much money. I suppose the other use of a cuckoo is just when you have so much money you can't spend it all. Leave, go out, and try to find something to blow all that cash on. And come back and loot the rest of the dungeon, because I have 225 rubies left before the capacity becomes another problem. It's kind of a shame that the way side quests work, you can't really do things ahead of time. Like, there's not much of an incentive to be like, oh yeah, and then this side quest triggers the moment that you have the dungeon item. So after you beat the mini boss, you can leave and go do the side thing. Hello? Now that I say that, and put that into the world, I am realizing all the cases where I could just leave, go get upgrades, and then come back to the dungeon, because once you get the dungeon item in this one, you can go get all of the you can literally just go and get all of the quiver upgrades. Carry around 90 pieces of ammo, because yes. Ah, yes, a chest out there suspiciously out of reach. That definitely won't be important later. They were just proud of their water slide and wanted to make players go through it twice. That's what I'm banking on. In all fairness, it is kind of fun. I'm kind of amazed they didn't have a mini game for this. You know, just the classic slide level, put things on there and make you have to steer into it all. I think I did something wrong. I believe... Yeah, I messed up. I forgot step 2. It's a very important second step. Arguably, you'd say that that's the whole reason we came into that room to begin with. Well, just gonna have to walk back. We definitely didn't need that second sluice gate opened up. You know, for a completely aquatic race, it's quite amazing how the Zora are very adept at making very dry and airtight interior spaces under a lake. I know it's gameplay because the devs might be crazy and weird, but they're not stupid enough to think that anyone... Wow. Oh, wait, that is better. I don't know what this is going to do, but I want that fairy in a bottle. It's that look of... Ugh. And... right there. I mean, may as well. But no, the devs aren't... Oh yeah, that's my other favorite thing. The choo-choo jellies. See if we can... They combine. You can get absolutely massive ooze. And I think that's really neat. Yeah, so that's swinging around. Hang on. Ow. Oh, my ankles. My poor ankles. Ah, we didn't need those anyways. Wait, are we? Yeah, we can get back. There's one slight moment of, did I screw us over? Are we able to get back to this with how the stairs are being positioned? But they thought of it. There was a little bit, a minimum of fore planning here. Right. Oh. Turns out the grand conflict of ass in the grand conflict of ass versus rock, rock wins. That has to have been a Mario quote. What is that? Well, simple. Just don't go bursting ass first into a rock. That'll be great. Ooh, Smolky. Oh. Yeah, it's my favorite Pokemon type. Ass. Wait. Oh, I was going to say, what? Wait, I'm sorry, what? You don't get... This is a mini-boss arena. There's never been a room so circular that hasn't had a big fuck-off monster in the middle. Where do we get the claw shot? Where? Well, huh? This is one of the few times that you don't use the mini-boss, the dungeon... It's like one of the few times you don't use the dungeon item to fight the mini-boss. Love that. No, it's so confused. I'm like, wait, what Pokemon types do you view as ass? And I realized, oh no, rock. Rock's a Pokemon type. That makes infinitely more sense. And stuff. You can stay there. You weird tiny little rhino type. Oh, right. Well, into the water. Although it could be worse. You could... An ass-type Pokemon using an ass-type move would get same type attack bonus, aka ass stab. Oh, there's 100% something down this way. You know, if this was on the 64, these blower tunnels would not be covered. They would just be completely content that if you tried to go through here without the boots, you'd just be swept away. And I think that's something lost. Sometimes you do get a game that is... Ow. That is gloriously mean to players. But largely, they're just too nice. Like what's up with that game, devs? Why do you want to be so nice? Don't you just want to go apeshit every now and then? Like, come on. Wouldn't it be funny? Although I suppose it takes a very specific type... get away! It takes a very specific type of player that looks at a game and is like, yeah, but why don't you... Yeah, Wario would be an ass-type Pokemon trainer. 100%. He would lead by example. Now I want to see that. Oh, wait, you do get the dungeon item here. I was so confused. It's a there'll be many sentences. Something spooky in the air. And also on the ceiling because holy frog. I mean, you know Wario. God, this is such a weird frog. Is it wrong that my first thought was this giant frog looks like Donald Trump? It's got the lip, you know, the brr. I can get behind the funky music too. Wait. It's creepy. Can't stand pimply things like this. This one's all yours. No help, no advice, just good fucking luck. Wait. That gave me an idea. The best sentence you'll read today. That is our guarantee here. We only cater to the best and most discerning. What the hell did that guy just say sort of sentences here. That is our promise. Ah, it doesn't let me hit. I thought I could do like a classic Dodongo feed it a bomb sort of thing. All right, Fatso, where you flubbing? There, you're flubbing. Ha ha! We have cut the tongue off a frog. Gross. Glad all the goop disappeared. Anything to say? Yeah, that wasn't good for my appetite. Hey, wait, suppose there's a treasure chest that thing spit up. It's gross, but you should probably open it. Oh, she's just on the edge of revulsion this entire time. Yes. It's a long chain with a claw. Enough said, I'm down for this. It still amazes me that out of all the gadgets... Oh, just out of range. Out of everything they could have had, there was the opportunity to put this thing in Tears of the Kingdom or in the newer games. I think it even made a return in Skyward Sword. And they just didn't. Like, yeah, sure, I think part of what they learned in this game was that having having interesting traversal methods that were hard to figure out where to put them in just left players wanting more and ended up being kind of unsatisfying. Because, like, the spinner was super cool. It's used for, like, 2 things on Hyrule Field and only really gets use in the final dungeon. But what? Prehistoric Granate. Oh! Thanks for the brick. Welcome in, Mecca. How are you doing? Wait, what am I doing? You can just you just yoink their armor. It's not attached biologically. It's just on them. How are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the brick to the face. Appreciate that. We're actually making good time on the water temple, something that I'm not sure the devs thought was possible. Good. I'm doing okay. Kind of tired just because today was a day of all time. Trying to hopefully get... Ah, dang. Can't. Hopefully get a little bit of energy back from this. And failing that... Wait. Nah. Nah, I already ate the snacks. The Brits organized... Oh, right. Rushing grenade, I see. I mean, I know they were pretty low budget in World War II, but they weren't brick level low budget. I think it was just World War II is an interesting one because, largely speaking, everyone is using their World War I overstock, just with a little bit better things to use it on. Or in some cases, they didn't really have a choice but to use the said overstock. All right, so he could go down and explore everything new that all the water things exposed, or never mind, spoke too soon. Gotta go down and explore all the other things. There's not a path. That's an entire ice cube in that sip. Dang. Alright. Get up on the chandelier. What? I still haven't Game. Please. Link. It's just a chandelier. Sorry you had a day, TM. Better night. We'll see. I would... Oh, that's not gonna go well. I would say worst case, I can take some melatonin or a swig of NyQuil and give up on today, but knowing my luck, that's not going to have any better effects. That's going to be something that just ends with, oh, it's 3 a.m. I woke up and now I don't know what year it is. But hopefully tomorrow will be better. At the very least, it can't be today again, so we got that going for us, which is nice. I'm just gonna go on. I think that's everything up. Probably everything up here except for the one door that I think I gotta go down to get up. I think. Hard maybe. I don't know, I just love this mechanic where you keep on returning to the central room or does activating the water... Does activating the lower water wheel activate the upper one? I don't know. I'm just going to keep on going through here and see what happens. All right. I remember now. That one's a trap. Maybe get one of those good sleeps where the wrinkles from a pill leaves an impression on your face. Yeah, I get what do you mean. That would probably be the best thing to happen, but we'll see. Oh, sweet. That does line up. Yes. How many bombs did they think we were going to use? Or did they just throw these all over? No, get out. Oh, hey, another thing that does the same job as the boomerang in terms of dealing with enemies, but does it better. I feel like this dungeon was designed for... Okay, let's assume players only get 5 bombs, take several tries to get into the dungeon, and also isn't very observant. Okay, let's see what we got here. That's the thing. Bombs. Or maybe arrows. Oh, 20 bucks. Never mind. Our wallet looked at $588. The world looked at our $588 and said, nah, this dude's got enough. I have so many questions about how the wallets work. Because on the surface, they look like the opposite to a D&D wallet, where those are... Oh, hello, weird thing. Get out of your bubble. Because the thing with D&D is that every player does this, or at least I've always done this, because it's easier and nobody wants to RP going down to the local bank and getting change. But I've always done it where you can kind of freely just go between whatever currencies you need. So if you have if the DM says like, yeah, you have a whole bunch of copper, or you find across this past 70 random encounters you've had, there's a total of 70 copper, 140 copper. You can just trade that in for 14 silver and turn that into 1 gold and 4 silver, because yeah, we don't want to deal with small change and figuring that out. I feel like the Zelda wallet is the opposite of that, where you start with, well, like, logically we could have this much in, I don't know, in like a handful of purple rubies. Nope, wrong one. And those are common enough that they should only take 1 slot. God dang it. Ow. My face. But somehow, we have a maximum capacity of a specific monetary value. So it's like they're all getting put in and converted to greens that are taking up a shit ton of space. Somehow? For some reason? I can see... Well, no. Actually. Wait. The devs agree with my I don't see why we have to do this. Because after Skyward Sword was the last one to deal with wallet upgrades, I think. At all. Because that was the last game where buying stuff actively translated to getting upgrades. Because you had to pay for a base potion, pay to upgrade it, pay for a shield, pay to upgrade that. Shields had durability, which in hindsight, Skyward Sword is a really weird game because at the time, not many people liked it, but then we got Breath of the Wild and everyone was like, oh, Skyward Sword was a shit game with a purpose. That game was a test bed for everything interesting you wanted to do in Breath of the Wild. Hardcore D&D, you find loot in gold, silver, and copper, but the only currency people barter with is Electrum. Oh, I can do you one better. And I think on the last D&D game that we did, I brought this up just to be a pain. Barter economy. There are several points in the DM's guide on, or not the DM's guide, in the player's handbook on trade goods, where it gives you a couple of examples of like one pound of gold is 10 gold coins, or 50 gold coins. It works out that a pound of the material is used to mint is equivalent to 50 coins of the same denomination, which I think works out to be like 50 coins is a pound of the material. So like if you melt down all the gold, 100 coins of gold, you should be getting 2 pounds of material. But the game kind of says, like, yeah, to be historically accurate, because we know some of you freaks love that, this would be a barter economy. And here's a way for you to set that up. And nobody does that because nobody wants to deal with the logistics of getting paid in chickens. However, that is one of the things that would be really funny for you to do as a DM. Like, the villagers are grateful, but they don't have much monetary wealth, because the problem in the real world is how do you back that currency? Especially because, like, for medieval, for medieval, there wasn't really a good way to agree on it, because it wasn't really like one nation. There was a bunch of people arguing at cross purposes for the purposes of fighting the French, identified as one nation. So what y'all do in my campaign? Yeah, we're trading work for basics. And robbing the dead for materials. Although I think I'm the only one actually keeping track of the monetary value of materials I have, which I'm okay with. Because honestly, for a long time, I really wanted to do a start from nothing sort of campaign. I kind of tried that for the last Savage World things I did, but there wasn't much buy-in, and it was kind of more interesting to pursue the plot beats as I came up with them than to go for a pure idea of you guys trying to get military hardware by explicitly doing heists and trying to steal it. But I really like what you're doing with the crafting focus stuff in Ryoku's Guide. Yeah, Ryoku's Guide. Which, if anyone's into D&D, I highly recommend to take a look at Ryoku's Guide, and what's the other one? Helena's Guide to Monster Hunting. D&D idea: your players wake up in an ancient tube. You find way pocketing all the gold coins to carry. Only when the players leave the tomb, they find the millennium passed. Now they need to convert to gold to galactic standard credits, and the exchange rate's bad. I thought you were going to say something that was like not quite the point. Not quite. Oh shoot! There's just Bombless Pit. Roku's Guide to the Yokai Realm. Helena's Guide to Monster. Right, that's the one. And thanks for putting them in the chat. Those are ones I'm thinking. Wait, if I'm actually going to try to suggest these to anyone, I have no idea how to spell them. But that was actually like a. No wait, that's an impassable grate. A big point to the original, like AD&D. The reasons why you can find. Oh, there's a bigger one over there. I want. The reason why coins have weight and why most players choose not to use that rule is because the original problem was going to be, all right, you've gone through the dungeon, you've slain the dragon. There's now a metric smog's worth of gold, or a metric hobbit's worth of gold in the horde. What's your brilliant plan to get it out of here? That thing has weight. There is this much gold, which means it weighs this much. It's a couple tons. So, what's your plan? Oh, and also, everyone from nearby town knows that the dragon is dead, or will know in roll 1d100 or 1d100. We'll know in that many days that the dragon's dead because, you know, dragon is no longer threatening them actively. So you gotta come up with a plan or invest in ways to move all this treasure. Wait, no, I went backwards. Wrong direction. And it was half dungeon crawling and tabletop war game, because original AD&D had a lot more in common with like Warhammer Fantasy than it did with what it is now. Fan the compilation books are like called the blank from blank. I can get behind that. But no, I honestly think that the Ryoku's Guide and Helena's Guide are two of the best fan-made contents around, or homebrew contents around D&D that's come out in a hot second. Highly recommend. Tales from the Yawning Portal, Keys from the Golden Vault, Quests from the Infinite Staircase. Oh, that naming convention reminds me. There's one system that I desperately want to try. It's called and it fits that naming scheme. It's Tales from the Floating Vagabond. The setup or the backstory of anything halfway official that's written for this is some dude in a dimensionally nebulous area has figured the best business strategy for their bar is to simply install a device that randomly picks people going into their regular bars from across the multiverse and just teleporting them in. Because their first reaction when ending up in a strange alien bar is to immediately ask for the strongest, and therefore most expensive, drink on the menu and quickly drain it, which leads to them ordering a second. Alright, I'm just going to go back in here and go through the other door because I am thoroughly turned around with how to get anywhere right now. And naturally, it goes down hills from there. There are such advances or edges or feats or whatever you want to call them, like the Schwarzenegger effect, where you can take any arbitrary amount of damage without suffering any penalties from that, so long as nobody sees you patching it up later. Or I forget what that one's called, but there's one where you have a theme tune that on one hand, great for intimidation, letting enemies know you're great for intimidation and mood and doing charismatic nonsense. On the downside, you cannot stealth because enemies can hear it too and know that you're in the area from the theme tune. Weapons range from pea shooter to don't point that at my planet, please. The game also comes with a set of coasters because it recommends that you're drinking something while playing, and the coasters all have different effects for whether or not you're actively taking a drink and there's nothing on the coaster, or if you put your drink down on the coaster. Love it. Not make any up those last one sounds like, but no, something that Wizard of the Coast put out. Nice. Although, I think the best thing you can do in that case, backwards long jump up the infinite stairway. Worked in Mario 64. Probably won't work here, but you know what? We're trying anyway. Oh, and there's speaking of random weird RPG stuff, there's also old player-made splat books, they called them, which I think we should bring the term back. I honestly think that we have a duty called More Things Splat books, but unfortunately they have so much production value behind them that it's hard to look at any of these and say that they're splat books. Like, Ryoku's Guide's the smallest, and I think it has more content than or at the very least, more interesting content than Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. That's one. It's a beefy book. And Heliana's Guide to Monster Hunting has a joke that you can find a copy of the book that you're reading and use it as a bludgeoning weapon. One of the first thing in the notes says, this book is a bludgeoning item. Or this book deals however much bludgeoning damage. But there's also old weird ones like Portable Hole Full of Beer, which came from the question of how much beer can you fit in a portable hole? Because it gave like cubic spaces, like there's this much cubic feet inside a portable hole. So naturally, pair that with a alchemy flask and way too much downtime, and you get a portable hole full of beer. Yawning Portal and Staircase are 5e remakes of Dungeon. Oh, that's that's really cool that they're remastering it, because there's some like. Wait, how do I get back up? Well, all right. I'm thinking the next thing is either on the other side of here or that chest on the 4th floor that we missed. I'm going to start there because wait. No, I'm going to go... I'm guaranteeing you that chest on the 4th floor we missed is just a purple ruby. I seem to remember that because I made my way up there with a full wall, and like, that was not worth it. But I definitely won't look in that case, because most of the fun of the pre-made adventures is not knowing what's in there. But that's really cool. Wait. Nope, that was just my headset disconnecting from the mic or something else weird. And those definitely sound on the kinder end of pre-made source books that you can get. Because I remember the story behind... Is it Tomb of Annihilations or Tomb of Horrors? It is like one of the classic massive punishing dungeons, but that was made at a convention. It partially in response to the type of person who's like, well, we've run all of the rest of the official books. You got anything, you know, challenging? With the reaction being largely speaking, all right, this'll shut you up. And we're just going, unless we can go quit. Yeah, we're just gonna get on the second pass. I would say the level 15 dungeons are in both are my 2 fave dungeons of all time, so I'm not using Staircase. I didn't mention the mission is Journey to the Barrier Peaks. Ooh. The name alone sounds interesting. Come on. Because I know that the last one that you're running was... or that you ran that I was a part of, it was smushing up several different pre-made adventures from like Candlekeep and the like, which was pretty fun. I enjoyed that. Just a shame that we happened to we fell prey to the classic classic campaign ender. Scheduling conflicts. Alright. Oh, yeah. Tomb of Annihilation, I think it was. That one was... It's an old one. Like, that was Gary Gyjack saying, alright, smart asses, try this shit. Oh, giant murderous clam. Nice. Like, it was designed for a bunch of people with overtuned min-max characters to go through multiple times. If you ever look through that adventure guide and think, wait, that trap seems so unfair, I'm not gonna use that. That's because it was designed for players to fall victim to that trap, die, leave the table at the convention that they were a part of, and go on with the rest of it, but also to take notes and remember the next time they were at a convention or something and say, wait, I know this, I've gone to this hallway before. Here, there's a trap here, and I think we have to do this? Oh, nope, I was wrong. Okay, note that that's not a solution, and see you next Comic-Con. Which is a really, really interesting thing. But I don't know, that'd be interesting to go through that dungeon blind, like, on stream. Wow, they were like, they give you so, I don't know what to make of this dungeon. They give you so many bombs, but they also have a bomb fish spawn in case you screw this up. Like, they did not trust you to have enough bombs for this. This is so funny. What's through here? It's just... Is there just a murderous giant clam in here? No, there it is. Has to be some... Oh. The way I had to go, okay. Nope. Wait, that'll work. What a weird... What a weird creature. And then it's... Yes. I only noticed that because I saw how Link was working. Hello, chest. And that's all we need. Ow. Ow. Get off of my butt, you weird fish. It was solidly on my ass. Apologies. Expedition to Barry Peak. Soria's Duchy of Jeff. Wow. That is definitely old first edition stuff rehashed or remade for second. That is fantasy spelling of Jeff. Are attacked by monsters alike would never been seen. Upon entering the cave where the monster is coming from, the player by the cave's covered entrance to an interstellar starship. Its crew has been infected by a virus, killing them or turning them into monsters. Wait. So the flood. No, wait. That's dead space. Doesn't. Wait, no. It's Alien. I literally just had a thing of, wait, no, it's this. Wait, no, this fits better. Wait, no, it's the thing that inspired both of them. D&D did Dead Space first. Nah, that... Anything involving space horror is almost guaranteed to be almost guaranteed by a large margin to be alien. Even if it doesn't seem so at first, it's probably alien. Or if not, it was inspired by something that took from Alien. That's just how it goes. Ha. We have... Oh, wait. There's the way. Like, Alien is a keystone piece of media. And in most cases, there's the immediate problem of, and nobody else got Alien remotely right. Ah, dang. Goddamn, that was a movie of all time. There it is. Although what I'd be tempted to do is, especially if the group knew about it before, like if somebody else had, like if the group had played Barrier Peaks and was familiar with like, oh yeah, there's a twist, I would 100% want to turn it into a, oh, I missed my exit, into a bigger thing. Like the start of a longer campaign. Maybe streamline and make the original thing a bit faster. And then turn it into science fantasy where it's like, oh wait, no, that actually was... That wasn't just alien nonsense. That was just a xenomorph. There's 100% xenomorph infestation on this crash ship. Or... Oh yeah, there's a teleporter. Yeah, there's a slip gate on there. A what? Teleporter. Oh, cool. We go through it to find the source of the monster. All right, you end up in the middle of a grassy field. You look to your left and right, and you appear to be on a small peninsula on a big ocean. You look. Wasn't alien nonsense, it was alien nonsense, yes. Alright, you look to your north and south, or your east and west, and you're on a... Oh god, this is the boss fight that messes people up. Oh wait. I didn't notice the ads. Be back in a hot sec. Just because... Got things to say. And I'll set this.
Here, in a greatly simplified form, we have the 4 elements needed in every time.
Alright, I think everyone's back. Partially, I want people to not miss the intro because this is terrifying. That is a This is first time I played. I'm like, wait, this is that. Did this just go into the sea? And then you finally see the tile wall. Right. Like, right. The barrier peaks idea that I had was I go through the slip gate, teleporter, whatever, doesn't matter. And to your east and west, there is just land goes into beach on on one side. Can't really see it through the other side. It goes more there. That would be an idea. That would be a fun idea. But then look to your north and south, and land goes up. It keeps going up. Continues going up. You look above you and you see land in the distance. You are on a halo ring with everything that implies. Good luck. These cue the Gregorian chanting. Yeah, the soundtrack I used for this adventure primarily did not coincidentally. Oh, you can roll under those things? It was no mere coincidence that there was Gregorian chants on the party playlist for this. Oh no. Ugh. I hate that move specifically. God, so aggressive. I wanted to do a science fantasy thing where where it's just, oh yeah, you're having a pretty normal fantasy adventure. Also, the entire plot gets hijacked by aliens halfway through because you are not alone. What the? This is so much more. This boss fight is so much more annoying than I remember it being, because the tentacle with the eyeball does not want to spawn. What? That latched me onto it. I wasn't even aware he was doing an attack. Ugh. Well, here's a good way to cure the fear of thalassophobia. Simply make it so annoying you can't be afraid of it because you're too busy being pissed. All right, where's that damn eye? What the? Ah! I do not remember this boss being this cheap. Right. Oh, good, this phase change. God, that was so annoying. I liked this boss before now, but that seemed like just what? Yeah. This fucking coelacanth. So. Ugh. But no, Mecca, my idea is less of it turns into Shadowrun, although that Shadowrun is an interesting setting for me because it answers the question of what if you started a fantasy game? Oh, also, I love how Shadow of the Colossus this feels. Like this feels like somebody was playing Shadow of Colossus and like just went to their boss, got on their hands and knees and said, please let me cook. I have an idea and it will be so cool. Let me cook. And they let him. Because this feels more in common to a Shadow of Colossus fight than any other Zelda boss, past, present, or future. I love it. But no, Mega, one of the ideas I've had is just, the elves' lifespan, it says the lifespan for elves is roughly 1,000 years. If we take by what the average tech level in D&D is, because people claim it's high medieval fantasy. Nah, man. D&D rules as written is a Renaissance role-playing game. Like, there are several things that were early modern period at best, not high medieval. An idea that will shit your pants. There's a similar fight in Shadow of the Colossus involving actually a couple that invoke awful thalassophobia, and one of them is against a giant catfish boss. Same thing. Same thing. Like, yeah, just let 1 or 2 generation of elves live their full lifespan and die. And by that point, it'll be like 300 years past present date or something. And it'll be so funny of everyone else is going... Yeah, actually, I had an idea for one set on a Halo ring that was the plot of everyone's so long lived and it's been just 2 generations. They're like, hey, where the fuck have all the humans gone? Like, we know that they were pretty weak, and last thing we'd notice them doing was shooting up random columns of fire, but where did they go? and then you just end up teleporting to a space station, lunar base, a Halo ring, end up on a Dyson sphere. It's like, oh, the 2 generations has been enough time for humanity to go from the least impressive fantasy race to ascended to a higher plane of existence. I think part of the fun, at least that I'm thinking of that sort of setting, is that the players will know what's going on. They'll understand. They'll catch on quick. The challenge to them is role-playing characters who have not only no idea what's going on, barely have the vocabulary to explain it. And just struggling with things like that, of like, oh, hey, a self-destruct is going on right now. Like, cool, we have to go to the life pods. How do you know those even exist on these? Like, how do you know any of this? Or you have to deal with the fact that it's in a language you can't read, and also, oh, hey, hi, Xant. And also, you didn't know orbit was a thing. I also love this. Like, he appears in the middle of a light spirit's domain, and that goes about as well as you can, as well as you would expect, considering he has already stolen their light once. What's stopping him from doing it twice? And just it's a very nice fade. So unfortunately, a very logical set of conclusion to honestly any one of these stories. Like, oh no, the hero has undone my curse on the land. It was easy enough for me to get all 3 areas under my control once. I'll just walk down there and do it again. It wasn't hard. And oh no, he's allied with this exiled imp that I've cast out of the Twilight Realm. I whooped her ass before. I can do it again so much easier because of the form I cursed her with. Also, the hero is cursed. This won't be hard. Which I think more games could do this, because it's very logical. The entire phase 1 of our plan involved massively undermining and undoing what they've done, and hoping they did not notice until we had a sneak attack. So I'm very tired of the plot elements of heroes gather all plot coupon items and the villain just steals them. That is true. That is a good point. That's something that happens quite often, like they don't work. I'd like it more if they did like, it works, but we have a bigger problem. You know, kind of like summoning Cthulhu to deal with Godzilla. Like, in hindsight of what we have just caused, maybe Godzilla wasn't so bad. Real talk, the end of the Adventure Zone balance arc was so amazing because of that. 3 players were elf, dwarf, and a human. DM went to the elf, said, what happens in the next 50 years? Goes to dwarf, asks, what do you do in the next 50 years? And then he goes to the human, very solemn moment, asks him, hey, you're a human. Describe for us how you die. Yes. It honestly breaks my heart that that everything I've seen from the Freerun anime and manga has gone from holy shit, this is beautiful and kind of haunting to just the most low effort memes available. Because it's a very interesting concept. Like, it takes the kind of standard tropey pulp anime cliche of the hero has been vanquished and now, or the great evil has been vanquished and now more shit is happening somehow, to the hero's been vanquished. There isn't much else to do. Also, oh god, I forgot how fucking creepy Zant is. Such a weirdo. But also, it's been years later, and only 1 or 2 party members are alive for it. It's like DMC2 of all things at least had Dante just swap out 1 for a fake without saying anything. Wasn't there a Sonic game that did that too? Ooh. That's a bad sunburn. Like, I remember because it came up in like the new Sonic X Shadow thing where like they go back to one location from an old game and just find a fake Chaos Emeralds sitting around. Like, huh? You think that would either be destroyed in whatever plot happened at first, or, you know, they wouldn't just leave it there. I don't know. It's one of those things that they could do better for that space of tropes, but I do find it depends largely on how many of them you've been exposed to personally. Yeah. This is not good. Back to Zelda, though. Because if you get... It's like you kind of need a rotation of everything. It's healthy consuming practices. Also, some of the best music in the series. Midna's Lament and Hidden Village. Easily 2 favorite, and oh my god, why is field battle music overriding it? I think Sonic Adventure 2 had fake chaos. It's Emerald, but Eggman tricks Tails into confirming it's fake before he could be tricked. Shows up. Yeah. Oh, hey, Kara. How's it going? Hopefully better than us right now. Because as you can tell by the background music, not doing good. There's never a point where soft piano in the rain is good. Goes okay? Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, we're solidly in sad doggo mode. Distractions are... Huh. 82 again. Just hate the rain. Can't get comfortable whether to sit or stand. Sixth Sense is trying to tell me something. Still organizing my Pokemon collection. Oh yeah, I think I remember you saying that you had like something to scan it all in or the like, or were organizing to check. I remember that you were saying that you're organizing for a reason, but I hope that that's going well through the massive fuck-off backlog that involves. Nose in here. Beast, get out! Ooh. Yeah, what? Nice. Any night? It's going. Yeah, it's one of those tasks that it's not complex work, it's just a lot of work. Oh, hey, it's a cat that's giving us mad side eyes. Start fight. Ooh, which one did he start on? Your Link, correct? Yes, thought so. Could just tell, you know? I'm Luis. Do you remember meeting me in this shop before? I don't think we were properly introduced. Any case, must tell you, I'm a bit puzzled as to why you look like that. Really, dear, can't blame the humans for tossing you out the way you look. Oh, another patient. You certainly are a curious sort. Please. Princess Zelda. Yeah, I'm watching all the Pokemon franchise halfway through the first season. Such BS. Ash has 5 badges now and legit earned one of them. Since you bring that up, maybe there's a reason it took him several seasons to actually get champion. He was kind of bad at it. This way. Here, get in through the window. The hatch is connected to the castle's waterway. It's old waterway, so could be a rough trip. Well, I suppose all that's left to do is make sure the humans don't notice you. By the annoying power of being a cat. Organized collection like legendaries, trainer card, alphabetical types. Oh. That's pretty good. Oh, ow. That's pretty good progress then. Because after you get through the legendaries, I know, at least if you, assuming that you had a competitive deck, from what I've heard of how that plays, it's, you need a lot of trainer cards to be good at it. Or to have a good deck. And then, then going from alphabetical, fighting's close to the start, but not all the way. Then within those, I organized by alphabetical first evolution, so Zebstrika would be pretty high up the virtue of evolving for Blitzle. Honestly, yeah, what... Oh no, the delicate complexion of the rock monster's at risk. We come to this, huh? Monsters walking the street of town. What in the world are the soldiers of Hyrule doing? Runs is so much reliable to them, it's not even funny. Yeah, so I was sort... Oh no! I just moved a little bit wrong. I just sorted it by no particular order other than type, which was random, by which ones I decided to slot in first, but I did have enough sense to make sure that evolutions were Evo groups were somewhat close. Or like first, then second, then third. Rude to the doggo. Well, here's the thing. It's actually a fun reason as to why. I heard the acquaintances Telman's defeated the beasts that had been attacking tourists on the bridge. Same was Link. Sounds like he brought Telman, her young ward, to the Kakariko village. Here I was thinking Hyrule was empty of men of valor. Oh no, I don't believe it's from Hyrule proper at all. No, I understand that it's from a small neighboring province of Verdonia. That sounds horribly elitist, but people who do not know the city simply do not know fear. Yeah, that was a bit elitist. Jerk. So the whole reason that everyone does not recognize Wolf Link as Le Doggo is because for several centuries, I think. Hey, Giovanni. Hey, where did that ghost come from? Hey, don't just stand there. Get that ghost. Like, for several centuries, mainland Japan has not had a wolf population. It's actually pretty similar to the UK, that for various reasons they made the local wolf population go extinct because they were worried about them hunting farm animals. So they don't really have a local population of wolves. So they treat them like monsters, because close enough. Right? Brock lost because the sprinklers went off, weakening Onyx. Misty, quote-unquote, lost because her sister's like, he's going to beat you anyway. Yeah, which is super insulting. He legitimately beat Surge. He made Sabrina laugh, so she gave him the badge, and beat Erica by saving her Pokemon from a fire. Yeah, I mean, I could see the argument for like, Erica, and, like, I could see the argument for some if it's a case of, oh, right, you've done something in this nonsense to demonstrate that you have, like, good command over your Pokemon and are an accomplished trainer. Normally, we'd require a fight, but you kind of went above and beyond already. However, I'm pretty sure that, at least for the Cerulean one, Misty was the gym leader. At least she was in the game, and should kind of have last say in that. So that was just rude to her. How dare they do her dirty like that? Nope. Get away, you spode. Alright, get over here now. I've been collecting for a long time, so I like to look at the different... Yes, that's something that I immediately noticed and loved from the trading card app. That they have a lot of... My collection really only starts and ends pretty early. Like, I think Diamond and Pearl was new. So it does not have a lot of newer cards. So I've got a lot that are like... I remember I had a Paris that was claymation style. Then there was a couple of the ones that are more cartoony. And I really loved how all of those cards looked and worked. Like, there was so much creativity and variation those old cards. It was cool. Where's this last one? Maybe it's down here. Yeah, the physical art photos, those were amazing. And I know I love it regardless of the context, but... Hey. Huh? Okay, I know what the trick is here. I've done this. You're supposed to just light the torches and you go on through. But just setting up and posing a claymation thing, it was so cool. In the show, her sisters are, but they lost 3 times in a row, so they didn't want to battle and just wanted to give Ash the badge. Misty was like, no, wait, he needs to earn it. After Team Rocket stops the battle short, Misty's sister was like, Pikachu didn't want to battle you because he's your friend, and if you did use Pikachu, then won, so here's the badge. Yeah, that's such a cop-out. Blech. What? Man, extremely early. Okay, my favorite thing about the newer generations of Pokemon is on some Mons, especially Voltorb and Ghastly, you can tell how old those things were. You can tell that they were designed primarily with... Alright, am I going... Oh, I see where. It's not a secret door, it's up over here by the spider web. I thought that was set dressing. But you can tell that they were designed in a radically different art style than like Gen 9 or the newer Palladium Mons. Because of the eyes. They are 100%... Oh. These eyes use... this is a style of eye animation that has fallen out of favor alongside the broader 90s anime style. It's like how if you... Oh, hey! I know this place. But it's like if you watch if you watch the first episode of One Piece and the last episode of One Piece, you're like, oh, that is a radical change. And you can kind of even tell when they swap from old style... From old style animation in that show to a newer computer aided workflow. Like, it's such a radical change in how everything looked. This looks so ass. Why do they always make him like a physical black orb instead of a... Right? Right? Like, if you look at the sprite art, you could tell... That's the other funny thing, is that they look bad. They don't look that good. They could look a whole lot better. Like, you could tell in the original sprite art that... And here's the other thing. I am 100% on team. They should have kept going with the sprites. But you could tell that in Gen 1, it was supposed to be a ball of gas with, like, spooky ghost eyes. And Musharna destroyed my beautiful Musharna. Yeah. I don't even know that Pokemon, and I agree with you. To be smoke. Yeah, there's no physical mass. It was an art style. It was like an art style thing of where he looked like, or Ghastly looked like he had a core, but you could still, you could still really tell in Gen 1 that there was not much stuff. That was primarily gas. I will take a look after the stream. Just because there was some issues with people getting a little bit overzealous of, hey, look, stop streaming, look at this. I don't pull up things sent midway unless absolutely necessary, but I am definitely going to look at it afterwards. All right, let's just, oh, this is going to suck. Because last time we got through here with difficulty and min to help jump. Yeah, it's one of those things that's like, unfortunately, a handful of people have made this a necessary precaution. Dang it! You'll enjoy it regardless. Hell yeah, love that. I can switch to 3D, but I wish they changed some of the Yeah, I feel like they try a little bit. I think the bigger thing is that my hot take is adding more Pokemon adding more Pokemon is not going to do... Ah! Oh, come on! That was cheap too. It does more harm than good because it exponentially increases how much work they have to do, which is why you get things like the studio working under so much crunch to get things. I think I can. To get things out the door because they need the new game to base their more lucrative things like the trading card game or merch or episodes of the show. That the games end up increasing in scale like everything does, but they don't have enough time or bandwidth to increase the quality similarly. I think they should stick with what they have and focus on improving quality of moves animations and the Pokemon and texturing. Like that would be the best thing they could do. Hey, Zelda. Please tell me. Oh, I love that. The rush to get her to Zelda was, how do we break Link's curse? Like, she's slowly gone to just being actually caring. I love Minda. She's the best. Found where the Triforce is. Vines is different magic than what transformed him when he first passed. Ricky! Oh, no. Thank you so much for the raid. We're actually kind of wrapping up. I was going to wait until this cutscene and then raid out. But how are you? How's Lockdown Protocol? I hope you had a good time with that. And did it devolve into chaos? And also, welcome in Raiders. For anyone new here, I'm Eldritch Horror Bread, and Eldritch Horror from Beyond Reality. You found an old band blockbuster full of classic games inside. Yeah, these are the coolest things ever. I mostly stream old games, retro, like right now. This is legitimately on my Wii. We have it hooked up to a converter to HDMI, and that's going into the capture card. Other thing is, I'm a multi-character streamer, so I either possess this bread roll, or when I want to, this dude that I call Corpse for obvious reasons. Tonight we're just chilling and we finished the third dungeon of Zelda. Got good call. Oh, hey, Fang. Speaking of impeccable timing, but yeah, thank you so much again for the raid, Ricky. I really appreciate it. And if you got a raid and run, understand it completely. Right? It's so good. It's honestly, in my opinion, one of the peak aesthetics of Zelda. I can admit that other games might have gotten gameplay better or boss design, dungeon design, but just the aesthetics and the darkness and this game in Galaxy was like an era of games where Nintendo's like, hey, what if we took this dead seriously and just brought our all onto writing? Let's make a good story. It's great. Selling home after ending early at work. Oh, I'm glad that you could come by and that you're able to get home after work. Like, I had a rough day and 100% get the desire to just calm down and yeah. Understand who and what you... But we were also just ranting about Pokemon. Because we got into the I forgot what, but thinking about Pokemon Holiday, perfect. Yeah, because we're talking about how, like, the last thing I remember is I mentioned how you can tell that Voltorb and Ghastly were made for Gen 1 because their eyes are in a... Last night, do I buy the Violet DLC? From what I've heard, it's pretty okay. It's pretty up there. Like, I've seen people say they were satisfied with that. So if you like Violet, go for it. Say over one of the most emotional cutscenes in the game. Yeah, best incarnation of Zelda. Like, the only complaint I have about Twilight Princess's Zelda is that she's still referred to as Princess Zelda when it would have been so nice to have her as Queen Zelda. Like, I know the lore is that Ganon and Zant attacked on the day of her coronation, so as a technicality, she was supposed to be queen, but did not. But the ceremony didn't quite happen yet. This game was really fun. Yeah. Midna is not now. We're talking about Pokemon. Now, Midna is one of my favorite companions. Like, so good. I know for Mario Galaxy that the reason 2 was just a level pack and they didn't do much story stuff is because I forget the name, but lead developer or exec said, "Nah, we don't need all that story stuff. We don't want it. We just do more game stuff." But I wonder if a similar thing happened to with this. There was the standard Zelda reaction where everyone's like, no, this game is awful. The last game was amazing. I know we said this last time, but it's true this time. This is abject garbage. You need to do something completely different, and then we'll trash that game for being too different. And if that one just managed to say, like, all right, we tried storytelling, I guess we're just not gonna do that. Because I feel like this game has so much. I remember the story of this game so much more because there's a lot of story. Yeah, Midna and Smash when I think Brawl had the Zelda and Link based off of this game, Zelda. His criticisms that Twilight Princess has slipped. Yeah, like we're really, after we beat the 3rd dungeon, this is really the start of the game, like where it really picks up and you have more stuff. Personally, my biggest one is that they have weapons and dungeon items that are a good gimmick for the dungeon and then not really used ever again. Have checked garbage in that Death Claw story. Sure. But unfortunately, I think that is where I'm gonna end it tonight because throat has been kind of bleh from this last one. Oh yeah, the spinner is my favorite, and it's a crime that they did not use it at all. And I don't know, they had so many good ideas, and I know that they used Skyward Sword as a test bed for Twilight, or for Breath of the Wild. Like the paraglider, the item crafting, the stamina, the more freeform design. But I really wish that this was the game that they used to as the imprint, because it was so good. Yeah, I'm glad that everyone's able to come in and had a good time, and I hope you have a good rest of the week. And I appreciate everyone who came by, stopped by. Pizza, if you're here, send me a DM on Discord for what you want to be put on your brick. I'm probably going to rename the redeem to be put something on a brick instead of specifically a face, because that could get silly. But appreciate everyone coming by. I'll be live next week, Tuesday. I'm trying to take it a bit slow because last week was a lot and my voice is still recovering. But do appreciate it and hope you all had a good time. Thank you again, Ricky, for the raid. I hate to raid out, but I'm not sure I can support much more. So we're going to be raiding to Palm Lobo, who's playing Ocarina of Time. Grandpa! I have to remind me of pingers. I mean, you can just DM me directly, like click on my profile on Discord. DMs are open. They're playing Ocarina of Time. I figure we have mentioned it a lot, and all of the people who are playing Pokemon and Pokemon adjacent games that I was looking to raid have already raided out themselves, so I'm doing my best to stay on topic. Anyway, see ya.